time for a quick garden update. I've got a bit of a cold or hay fever or something. It's quite hot and dry weather just at the moment. Plus we've had some rain as well, which has been good for the garden. So veggie garden's coming along quite nicely. The asparagus is doing well. For some reason that a couple of them are coming up later, whereas the ones that are established, you can see we've got a few spears of asparagus there. I think every 2 or 3 days we get a good bunch of asparagus from it. So we've got sweet corn there growing. Lettuce has gone a bit mad. I think these are broccolis. That lettuce was kind of self-seeded, and a couple of tomato plants in there at the moment. We'll sort of cycle things around as they go. We seem to have lots of random potato plants around, although we didn't get a very good harvest of the potatoes. I think it was too wet, but they've obviously kind of seeded around the place, so there's lots of random potatoes. And looks like the courgettes are just starting. If it's anything like a year or two ago, we got overrun with courgettes, but that's okay. We don't mind having too much of things. And the passion fruit is doing really well again, so I'm trying to get that to train that to go up and over. I need to remember to keep trimming it just so it doesn't get too mad, but it's just getting more and more fruit on it. You can see there's an awful lot of them now starting to appear. The fruit trees are all doing well. The lemon tree there, we can't use up the lemons fast enough, and it looks like this year we'll actually have some grapefruit. There's finally fruit on this, which is good. The bird is back. Not sure if we can see it in the nest, so that's the second lot of birds from that nest. What else? I think all of the limes have finished now. I think I saw one last lime down the bottom there, but I think that will be laden with fruit again next year. Mandarin there, that's always been a little bit bit runty, that tree. The lemon tree that was here when we first moved in started to get some veggies growing here. I think that's a capsicum. I think that other one was a capsicum from last year. More broccolis, I think. And these are beans and strawberries and another tomato. Our avocado, I think there's still one on there. That one there. So I'm not sure if we'll get more this year. Probably have a barbecue tonight. Let's see. Milo, do you want to come with me? Come on. He's helping. I just cut the grass today because it really needed doing, and it's there've been showers the last few days, but today's a nice warm day. Neighbours got the cows back in the paddock next door, which is nice, although sometimes they do smell a little bit. Milo's pointing out one of the corners I missed with the lawnmower. The flax has now got all of its new flaxy things, spear type things, which the tuis love. Most of the birds love it. I've noticed we've been getting more and more birds around here now the garden's growing up, and typically I wake up really early in the morning to the sound of all the birds. The grapes are doing really well this year as well, so we've got lots of grapes on the way. I just need to start putting covers over things so the birds don't get to them, and I'm not sure if I need to start trimming it back a bit, let it put its effort into fruiting, but there seem to be lots and lots of grapes. That was a tui. And same on the second grapevine, which is slightly a different one, different variety, but there's grapes on that as well. So last year I got a few on the first vine and pretty much nothing on the second one, but it looks like this year we'll have a bit more. There's the cows. All the flowers are doing really well, of course, at the moment. Lots of different flowers, lots of colour. There's roses out, different coloured roses. Nice little orange flowers. I'm not sure what any of these are called. This plum tree unfortunately has had I think it was an aphid infection. Was it aphids? Something, or mites, something like that. We didn't spot it in time, so we don't think much is going to happen with this tree this year. But we have treated it now. Oh no, I've just realised there are a couple of plums there. More flowers and grasses and things. This is all growing up quite nicely. Let's see. This second plum tree is definitely doing better. There's plums on this starting to appear. Grasses are doing well. This is the apple tree that also has fruit on it, just starting to appear. This one is the almond tree, and that's also got, are they fruit? Nuts? I need to actually look up how you tell when these things are ripe. I'm guessing the almond is inside that. Lots of poppies. They're more, it's a bit overgrown, this garden, but seems to be doing well. Looks like a lily in the middle. That's a giant weed. This giant weed, one, it needs a spade to dig it out, and two, it's very spiky, so you can't just pull it out by hand. Let's see. This garden's slowly coming along. I may need to start trimming these bushes into kind of more of a hedge, more of a rectangle shape. But I think once I start doing that, I'm going to have to keep doing that. But you can see they're starting to spread, so I might make those into a nice shaped sort of hedge. Let's see, this garden is sort of grasses and bits and pieces. Nice flowers. Up around here, roses. Well, I'm not sure what that thing is, but it's quite interesting looking. The more I say I don't know what something is, the more captions she has to do. Keeps her busy for a while. More flowers. Our little guavas, they're getting there slowly. Not a lot's happening too quickly though. More poppies. She's been pulling out the older poppies. We might get some feijoas off this. They're getting there slowly. Feijoas seem to take a while to grow. It's quite slow. You can see we've had some rain. This is doing okay. One of these is a swan plant, which hasn't been decimated by the butterflies yet. Our Truman sapote tree has lost his leaves, and we'll grow those back again. Very strange tree, that one. I think there might be a blueberry in the middle there. And then over here, this is doing okay. Again, flowers. There'll just be lots of flowers and things around here, I think. More poppies. And old nutty here. I think somewhere old nutty had finally grown a pair, but I can't see them anymore. So he's doing well. So a lot of these Hebes, I think they are dying off. Some do well, some seem to die. We just kind of fill in the gaps when they do. And then this is the apricot, which, oh yeah, there's something there that's been eaten a bit. So that's coming along. Down through here, there isn't too much. This is my chili tree, which I was terrible at actually picking the chilies off it last year, but it's still growing. I seem to have lost Milo, so I better go check where he is. It's all coming along very nicely.